Alright guys, welcome back. We just got home from Lake McClure. We got another tournament tomorrow. We do have the Ryan Mora Memorial event on Lake Don Pedro. We did not get a chance to practice, but go out there and support them and just show up and have a good time. As you guys can see, I haven't been posting any videos lately or haven't been fishing, honestly. The whole 2 weeks I've been moving. I'm in the new place now. Got majority of my trophies and stuff hung up. As you can see, I got it all up now. A bunch of stuff just all over the place. But yeah, I still have a few more stacks at the old place, but everything's a mess. I can't show you guys the whole room because everything's just thrown all over the place. For BAM, it is launch and limestone at the same time. The marina is right there, and we're gonna go out and start spooning. You guys watched the previous event that we had at Don Pedro. We got on a spoon bite, and that was more during the spawn, so the spoon bite is very inconsistent during the time. But now that it is full-blown summer, these fish should be around there and they should be eating. I have a really good feeling majority of the guys are going to be doing that, since I know a lot of guys watched the video of Don Pedro before going. I know a lot of guys will be throwing their jack or counterback spoon, but we're going to go and present something a little different for these fish to see, and hopefully they commit to that. Pretty big day ahead of us tomorrow morning. Got quite a bit of a drive there. If we get on that spoon bite, man, it's going to be fun. But other than that, guys, we're going to go out there and see if we get on them, guys, so stay tuned. Hey, what's up, man?
David? Nice seeing you.
Where's the boys?
The boys, Dean's got summer program.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're running solo today?
I'm solo today.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you fish yesterday?
No, we fished McClure yesterday. So
Oh, okay.
for Yak bass.
Yeah. How's that?
Oh, it was tough. It was tough over there. So.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully it's better here. So.
Yeah. I've never fished Pedro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a lot of fun. It's pretty fun.
All right.
All right, I'll let you get to it. I don't want to hold you up.
Yeah,
man.
nice seeing you,
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah.
I'll see you on the water.
All right. See ya.
Go. Nope. Little guy. There's a square ball. Yeah, on a big old mag too. First keeper, 15.5. That's how I get them. It's a good one too. Yes, sir. Look at that. That's a solid fish. Alright guys, that's a good fish. 20.25. Let's get this limit quick. Alright guys, that's number 2, 18.75. Alright guys, number 4, 18 inches. There's number 5, but he's kind of small and he's bleeding out. I'm gonna get rid of him. Morning. Sorry, I didn't mean to make all that noise around here.
It's alright, I saw those fish, I was watching them.
Oh yeah?
That was cool, man.
Yeah, I caught a couple right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, your houseboat got a lot of fish around it.
No shit. What kind of lure are you using?
Spoon.
Just a spoon?
Yeah, you just drop it down and they'll fall down, they'll chase after it and they'll start biting.
Really?
There's about like...
I heard your phone going. I want to take pictures.
Oh yeah, we're fishing a tournament right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Look at them. Look at them. We're gonna get on them. There we go. Those squirrels. Look at them, they're still down there. I guess that's a good one, 19 inches. Had to release that fish far away from the school, because if you release them right on the school, they usually shoot off and take the school with them. So let's see if they're still there. There we go. Alright guys, 18 quarter. Oh, it came off. inch long. We measure just in case. 17 1/4. They come. There it is. A little dink. Alright guys, it's a good fish right there. 19 1/2. I didn't have my cameras recording, but it's a good fish. Feels like a good one right there. Nope, dink. Jeez. Spot far harder than the largemouth. Assist hook right there. My smallest one is an 18, so. Alright guys, 18-incher. Little guy. Another 18-incher. Little guy. I just thought it was a lot bigger than that. Small fish, but they'll eat this. What? Squawfish. Oh, thanks. Trout. There you go. What I got. Somebody lost their fishing rod a long time ago. Keep this in, don't worry guys, I don't throw trash in the water. I put it behind me. Ah, shoot, it's a nasty one right there. Alright guys, so a little midday update. We have roughly around 3 hours left to fish. Then I'm abandoning that spoon bite just because, you know, I'm seeing fish around, but they were smaller fish, and catching fish, but they were small as well. So we're gonna go take a gamble and throw the top water for the rest of the day. Kind of like throwing the top water midday, so I'm gonna throw the top water, cover a bunch of water, and hopefully run into a fish that we can call. But pretty satisfied with our limit, so can't complain. So had a good day of fishing. But yeah, we're gonna go and grind some more. Hopefully we get a few more good fish and move us up in the standing. But we'll see what happens, guys. So stay tuned. Steven? Alright guys, that is going to be a wrap for Don Pedro. I know during the video I didn't talk a whole lot just because there's several anglers inside the marina. So I didn't want to talk about too much of what I'm doing because I didn't want anybody to catch on to what I was doing. As you saw, I caught him really good on a flutter spoon, and you know, by the end of the day we did come home with a win. That's crazy because getting a win against these anglers is extremely difficult. Everything has to go extremely right, and you just really can't mess up. You know, it's just so hard to do well against anglers of this caliber nowadays. You know, everybody's so good with their electronics. Everybody's so up to date with everything, newest techniques. Since I didn't talk so much in my video about what I'm doing, I figured, you know, I'll talk about it here. So if you guys made it to this part of the video, We're gonna talk about that technique and why I went with this approach. So of course, you know, Don Pedro has the launch and lines in at the same time, so the marina is just right there. I know majority of the boat tournaments have the marina off limits, but it's not off limits for us. Yeah, so first thing in the morning, start off with the flutter spoon, and I started off with a Magnum flutter spoon. If you compare it to your traditional style flutter spoon, it's quite a big difference. But I started off with this because of I knew majority of the anglers were going to be throwing a 5-inch spoon, particularly a jack counterback. There's nothing wrong with that. I love the jack counterback, but when you're throwing the same spoon over and over again, these schooling fish get really conditioned to seeing a particular spoon and its movement and stuff. So if guys were practicing and caught them on a spoon, they're not likely to bite it over and over again. You may catch one or two, but you're not going to consistently catch them. But if you present something completely different, what they haven't seen before, like this Magnum spoon, it's massive, they're going to eat it. A lot of small fish will bite it. If I didn't get bit on it right away, I might have put it away, but it has so much draw power. You can really gauge the fish's mood really easily with it. As soon as I toss it and you can see the response of 1 or 2 fish, you know immediately they're going to bite it. And if they're eating something this big, there's no need to go to something small, because you're just here to catch the big ones. And this one gets the little guys and the big guys, so why not just keep throwing this guy, right? And after gauging the mood of the fish, I noticed right away that when one seen this and started darting to it, it drew all the other ones to come in and chase after it. And when that started happening, they started to form a school, and it started being more like a feeding frenzy, you know, versus the little spoon. It's much more better if you're targeting more of like individual fish. It's more a little bit more finessey, but this one gets them to react more. This thing just fires them up really well. And with the first cast, these fish and how they reacted, I knew it was just gonna be kind of like lights out with it. A lot of times, if you're on fish that don't want it, this thing will spook them. But when they're on it, even the little guys will start striking at it. And when these little guys start striking at it, you start drawing the attention of these really bigger fish. I did catch fish on this one as well. I believe this is a Team Custom spoon. This is a Taz's spoon, and I prefer this little one without any tinsel on the back hook. So it's not too big of a profile. Without the tinsel, I feel like it just has better action, just because it doesn't have all that drag in the back. Because when it's fluttering down, this hook will fold back this way, and there's really not as much drag as you would with a tinsel or any type of material on the hook. So sometimes I prefer it without the tinsel. But yeah, this is I believe a 4.75, or if not a 5-inch. I don't know if it's a true 5, but this thing gets bit as well. Kind of where I started on the side where the sun rises, right? Because on that side, you're still gonna have some shade early in the morning. Whenever you're spoon fishing first thing in the morning, and you're fishing houseboats and marinas, you want to start on the open slips. A lot of these schooling fish, they generally like the open slips first thing in the morning with the low light. They don't usually go under the houseboats until the sun gets up, when they can get tucked under the shade. So the first open boat slip I came up across, I stopped there to fish. I believe the first or second cast, I caught one, and then I just started catching them. After I got that pattern in, I went to the other side, looked for the first open slip on that side, and continue to catch them on that side as well. So that's one thing about throwing a flutter spoon. If you're starting first thing in the morning and you're on the marinas, look for the open slips. Start on the open slips, and then once the sun comes up, then you start targeting these houseboats and these shade lines. For the big Magnum spoon, I was throwing it on I believe Dobbins 807 Champion, a swim bait rod with the Shimano Chronarch 200 with 20-pound P-line tactical. You want a heavy line, especially for these massive spoons. Now, since I'm fishing a small one too, when I'm on marinas, I prefer to use anywhere from 12 to 15 if there's not a lot of snags, and if there's a lot of snags, then I'll go to 17. And then with a lighter line, it allows the spoon to travel a little further distance. So I did go with that 12-pound, which is usually lighter than general for what I use. I usually 15-pound is usually kind of like the happy medium. And for the rod setup, just any medium heavy rod will work. Doesn't matter, 7 foot to anywhere 7.6. What you throw Cinco on, or your lighter jigs will work with the smaller flutter spoon. But for me, for the big Magnum spoons, I want a long rod, something that can cast this thing pretty easy. But you can get away with a regular flipping stick. I have the link in the description below for the spoons if you guys are interested. The Taz spoons, you probably have to get them at the shop. 559 Fresno Bait and Tackle. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this event. man, just pretty unbelievable. It's been a while since I got a win, so I mean, I'm happy to have it. But that's me for the Ryan Mora Memorial event. Our next tournament is on the California Delta. It is the Bassmaster National Championship qualifier. I believe the top 10% of the anglers qualify for the National Championship. This is our only opportunity here in California to qualify. It's gonna be a pretty big deal, but I'm not gonna get a chance to practice on the Delta because I'm just really busy, so we are gonna go in blind for that as well. And shoot, man, it's gonna be hard because it's honest truth, man. The Delta is very intimidating, especially since it's open launch and you're going up against guys on the Delta, these Delta rats that are just so skilled at the place. They read it so well. Me personally, I don't have a lot of experience on the Delta, so, and since we're going blind, no practice, oh man, we don't know how we're gonna do. So I just hope that we get a limit and making it to a top spot, to a qualifying spot. Who cares about winning it? It's just about qualifying. That's the most important thing. So pretty much it's gonna be the most important event for me here on the West Coast, is this qualifier event, and I'm not gonna have no practice time, so we'll see what happens. I mean, going in blind, I guess going in blind isn't too bad because you can fish more comfortably because you don't have a game plan to go on, so you just fish what's in front of you. Sometimes practice kind of mess you up as well because you have a plan to go on, and sometimes that plan is not what you need to be doing. So, but yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.